Hello. How's it going? If my voice is reaching you, thank you for watching. Whether you're watching this live right now on Twitch or you're watching this on YouTube. I don't know if I'm still going to upload this to YouTube. YouTube's been giving my videos the smackdown. It wouldn't let me post my frog video. A couple other things. I think it's because of my Be Right Back screen. It doesn't like the music that plays there. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All I know is I need to shave. My beard's getting too long. And my mustache is present, which is how I know I need to shave. But, you know, I figured I'd rather be gross and hairy than red and inflamed on stream. My skin hates shaving in general. I don't know. I don't know what it is. So, this is what we got for today. Oh, before we get too far into stream, I have some fun stuff. So Gooey Keys, if you can't tell, is my favorite artist and maker. I like everything from here up. So the second to last row up is Gooey Keys, and these final 5, so this one through this one, were in a B stock grab bag that I participated in. So he was selling off a bunch of the B stock, and oh my gosh, this is adorable. Are you kidding me? Look at this guy. Like, how amazing is this? This is B stock, bruh. I love it. So, yeah. Anyways, I got them all in this little artisan case that I just built a or 3D printed a little stand for. Why am I focusing? This is not a parfocal lens. But yeah. Anyways, I love Gooey. Yeah, so I guess technically this is a B stock as well. So like these are all B stocks and everything else over here is an A stock, which is crazy because like they're all really good, like really, really good. So I love this Imperial sculpt. It's so clean and I feel like it just goes with stuff. So I'm definitely gonna try to use it more. I had this one on my Balder because it was clear and I was using clear keycaps. Maybe I should put this one on with GMK Beta on this guy. Maybe we'll do that at the end of stream. But anyways, I have GMK panels ordered and that's what this is for, and I'm very excited about that. And yeah, anyways, these are phenomenal. I love them. I like this guy. He looks like he was like huffing silver spray paint like in Mad Max. I don't know. I don't know if that was intentional, but I think that's funny. And a couple piles of skulls, you know. This is fun. I'd never even seen this sculpt before, but I got this one in the grab bag as well, so pretty cool. So he's quite, and this, are you kidding me? This is not a B stock. It's like swirly, kind of galaxy purple with the gray accents. It looks so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Anywho, that's my my artisan update of the day. So, yeah. Got some fun stuff there. But that is not what I'm here to do today. Today, I'm going to build the HELLO-0110 from Thok Supply. So let me grab that guy. Now, it has an alternate plate. Hello. Gen 2. It has a second plate because the first one was kind of messed up. It was off by a couple millimeters, so they machined a second one, and then they sent it out to everyone who had purchased it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that one. It has a shipping label on it, I believe, yes. So I don't really want to dox myself per se. Hello. But yeah, we have a PCB as well right here, and we have a couple pieces of hardware over here. If I can get them out. These were kind of stuffed in there, so I think this is the plate that we're not going to use because it's not in its own packaging. So that's going to be the game plan for today. I'm planning to use strawberry milk switches and then put, this is fine. EPBT. Ooh. That's really nice, thank you. Did you put mayonnaise in that? Mm-hmm. Brilliant. That's delicious. A little grilled cheese break. There in the middle. Yo, what's up, boss? Good to see you. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. On what I'm sure, a busy day for you. All right, here's the plate. This is a top mount, I believe. So I think this screws into the upper portion. And then the PCB, which I should test before we get started to know if this is DOA, but interestingly, did not come with case foam. So we're gonna let her ride. Have a polycarb plate today, and I'm curious what the sound will be like. I can use polyfill or some other foam insert if I feel like it, but yeah. Anywho, we're going with an HHKB layout on this guy. Soldered PCB, so should be lovely. Mr. Nobody PCB, that's nice. So yeah, let's guess we'll start with some general disassembly to try to figure out what's going on here. It appears like there's only 2 screws holding this together. I'm guessing the rest are in this bag of hardware. And let's see what is in these bags of hardware. Looks like gaskets, actually, interestingly. I do love the brass badge on the bottom, though. It just says hello. It's so nice. Okay. So here's all of our hardware. I'm actually going to chuck this in a magnetic tray, just to prevent an accident. But I'm guessing there's going to be multiple ways to mount this, whether I want to top mount it or gasket mount it. Half of these screws are not magnetic. Interesting. That's fascinating. So we got feet. We got 2 different thicknesses of gaskets. Possibly 3 if these are different as well. And I'm definitely going to have to clean off this badge on the bottom because it is a fingerprint magnet. I believe this is just a spare set. I should pull up a build guide just in case, but I'm guessing based on the existence of these 2 sets that it's going to be like the thick ones on the top, the thin ones on the bottom, or vice versa. That's just a theory. But they did come in sets like this, and so I guess I have a whole second set. Just a guess, but when in doubt, I always like to try. Oh, that's a little bit too big. There's a screwdriver that Gray Studio sends with their boards that seems to have a pretty high success rate. If I can find it. I don't see it. Where else would I have put it? Huh. Weird. Well, that's annoying because it was a really nice screwdriver. Maybe I took it to work. Well, let's try this one. I think this is a Rama Works one. Aha! We have a winner. Let me just pop this guy open and we'll see what's going on inside. I love HHKB layout. I did actually get an HHKB finally, which I was pleasantly surprised that Roro was modding one this morning, because I did not know how that worked, because I've not done Topra before. But yeah, that's something I'm excited. I don't know if I'm going to do it on stream or not, but I probably will. Okay. So it looks like we have a couple options, because I'm going to guess that these threads match. So if I want to straight up top mount this, I can, with the plate screwed straight into the top housing, like such. Just pop these screws in. In fact, let's try it out. I doubt this is the same size head. No, it's not. That is kind of annoying, a little bit. But fortunately, we have the WoW stick at our disposal, so we can find all kinds of goodies in here. Let's see. Maybe this size. A little too small. We'll guess and check every time. Filet. It is the name of the board. You're right. Geo. Thanks for the 6 months. I appreciate it. How's it going? How's your Monday? Let me find. Where did I put it? Here it is. Ah, there it is. Good, good. Good to hear it. Yes, Mrs. Bray. Such a nice color. I agree. It's funny how it looks a lot yellower on stream than it is, but it's kind of more on the pink side, which is why we're putting EPBT creamsicle on it. Are hanging out in what looks like a swamp. Do you mean the colors of the lights back here? That's funny. Like Shrek, you know? He lived happily ever after, didn't he? Oh, my Insta? Oh, yeah. We went frisbee golfing, and yes, that was fun. It was a creek right off the side of the frisbee golf course. Yes. It went straight sideways. That was great. I did get some flack from people like, why aren't you helping her? And I was like, listen. It was hot that day, and by hot I mean like 70 Fahrenheit, and she wanted to get in the creek anyways, so I was like, sure, go for it. Sounds like a fine opportunity to me. Giving me flack. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a good point, Geo. Married people know. If your wife throws a frisbee in the creek, chivalry is dead, my friends. Just because I would like to think I'd jump in front of a bullet for you doesn't mean that I'm gonna get my feet wet. You know what I mean? First things first, grab the camera. Well, yeah, you know. I mean, that one, I guess, was... You're right. Alright, let's test out this PCB before we go any further. Oh, hey, Geo. I got something in today that you might find of interest. Boom. Commander Legends, Baldur's Gate. And look at these freaking hamsters. Are you kidding me? Anyone else waiting for the Rama? Wait, did you order that, Filet? Did you buy the Rama bat? I saw that and I was like, that's a flex. It's kind of like the archetype skateboard, you know? But I did not order it. Actually, I'll probably want this. All right. Let me move this out of the way. Oh, it is? They haven't opened it for pre-orders? Oh, I didn't know that. All right, let's open up Switch Hitter. Or, I mean, I guess we can go with Via. Switch Hitter, for some reason, doesn't like getting picked up by OBS. Don't know why that is. This is a WK60 PCB. As is enumerated by Windows. Key tester. Great. I do not think it's VIA compatible, but that's all right. Let's have a look at ye. Let's get out the old tweezers of truth. Okay, are you going to order it, Filet? It's for keyboard enthusiasts who like to pretend that they go outside every once in a while, right? I feel like that's what that product is for. Imagine the absolute shame if you broke into someone's house and they beat you up with a RamaWorks baseball bat. What's up, Voodoo? Like the level of like a keyb enthusiast just branded me with this thing, right? We have a lot of options on this. The whole bottom row can get shifted over by one. Oh, thanks, Gio. Look at this voluntary mod work. I appreciate it. It's really kind of you. Oh, is that Windows? That's probably a function key. Ah. Excelente. I think everything worked, right? Except for left arrow? Did we not get that one somehow? I think we just have a weird key map. I want to say. Because I'm guessing this one is a function key. The cursed DZ60? Is it? It's the WK... I think it's a WK60, I want to say, but it's seeming like it's doing the same thing. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. At least all the components are in place, so I'm guessing double the holes, double the fun. I know. And not to mention the fact that when it gets partnered with a third-party keyboard, like I'm building today, it's like open season as to which ones you can use and which ones you straight up physically can't because of blockers. So, you know, it's a party in every way, but that's okay. All right, so let me grab. Let me see if there's a build guide out there just in case, and it might also have like a. Yes, the DZ60 does not. That's what I use on my Balder. I wonder if it has a header for a daughter board though, right? Like, so you could put one on. I don't know. I think it's on Stock Supply. Watch the old man just Google things. This is what stream is right now. But non-JST use cursed ribbon cable. Ooh, fun. That's neat. There's QMK files here. Maybe we can at least see like, maybe they show off the mounting method here. But I mean, I'm very confident that it's the like hybrid, so you can kind of do what you want between like a top mount and a gasket mount. I'm trying to decide. What do you guys think? Like a top mount acrylic is kind of nice versus maybe like a gasket mounted. I don't know. Maybe the interest check will have a little bit more information too. It does have a configurable layout. You can also mix and match points too, because there's 8 hard points on this thing. So yeah, interesting. All right, we're just gonna wing it, but I will show you. I found the these are the like solderable PCB layouts, and there's like 1,000 for the bottom row. So, you know, we're just gonna roll with it. I think I kind of like the here. Let me go back to it. This right shift with 2 extra keys, because then I could maybe pull off arrow keys. Wait, no, I can't, because it's HHKB layout. So I can not pull off arrow keys, but I get 2 extra mods. And then maybe we'll go 7U with like without this and without this. So we'll just have like boom, 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 boom. I think that's the play. So yeah, we're going 7U today. Neat. Oh, I like it. So that means we are going to need 1 stabilizer for the enter key, 1 stabilizer for the backspace key, 1 stabilizer for the left shift, and a 7U. So it's 3, 2, and 1, 7. That's no problemo. We can do that. The biggest challenge is going to be making it sound nice across the 7U, you know, like the wider, mo spacebar, mo problems. That's what I always say. My Alice boards always sound mint, and my like HHKB boards always sound the worst. But that's okay. We'll now the other question is what kind of stabilizers should I go with? Because I have several. I have owl stabs, Gateron ink stabs. I can't remember what these ones are. I have TX stabs, Duroc V2s, C3 clip-ins, or C3 screw-ins, and cherry clip-ins. I don't think I'm gonna go with the cherry clip-ins. But none of these, I don't think, are 7U, though, now that I think about it. These are, like, not... Well, maybe one of them is. Color match it? Ooh. That's a good idea. With... What's a good color match, though? These are smoky. These are blue, pink. I think the owl stabs are black. Or clear. They're clear. TX are black. We could go C3, but I don't know that I have enough pink. We'd have to go purple pink. For reference, here's the board. Patness. Hey. Hi, Patness. Patness got a new PC and streamed this morning with it. And your flash command works again. Bless. It's a good day. I'm having a great time. Yeah, I know everybody's here. It's a good day. Gio's here, Voodoo's here, Patness is here, Filet is here. What the heck? I'm partying with my friends. I think I might go with Old Faithful Duroc V2s. I don't see why not. No one talked me out of it. So, having said that, I reserve the right to blame each and every one of you if this is terrible. I'm gonna go gold stab wire. Oh, the cheeks are back. And then we're gonna get three. I think the gold wires at least will match nicely with the kind of gold weights. Boom. And then we'll get 4 pairs of these. 1, 2. 3, 4, and 4 pairs of these. These are all Duroc V2s. I just keep a lot of them on hand. You know what's really nice? Having like basically every stabilizer, cherry clip-in, Co-Star, C3, Duroc, so that occasionally, doesn't happen often, but every once in a while, a client will send me a board and either they won't have enough stabilizers or they'll have the wrong stabilizers or they forgot stabilizers, and I can just be like, hey, you know, the build isn't ruined. You know, I got you. We got a good thing going. It's nice. All right. So this mat is disgusting. I should definitely clean it. But here's what we're twerking with today. I am going to get the old steel slab out because I do think that the 7U wire might... now, it's debatable whether or not wire balancing does anything, right? But if it placates me in a placebo type of manner, then who am I to complain about that? So that's what I'm going to do. I don't do it for the 2Us. Because it seems like they never really get that far out of whack, but I have parallel action pliers with plastic guards on them. And then this giant honkin' chonk of stainless steel that is theoretically quite flat. A lot of people use their phone, and by a lot of people I mean Wildcat. But usually what I've found is like the 7Us are smiled like this. It's not even that the ends are that bad. It's like the whole thing is just like, wee. We'll start with that. Okay, sounds good, Patness. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Boink, boink, boink. All right. Well, that's a little better. That's a lot worse. How did that happen? Mercy me. I just made this. See, here's the problem with stab wire balancing. Nobody knows what they're doing. Least of all me. So I come out here and I go, watch me do this thing. And then I proceed to make these wires like 10 times worse. And then I go, I sweat a bunch because it's worse and I know it. But I figure as long as you guys aren't aware of it, then we can move on. And then I go, perfect. Feels great. And then I put the keyboard together and it sounds like garbage. Yeah, I probably should stop. Let's be honest. I'm a menace, and I am doing these dirty every single time. That actually feels pretty good. The forbidden toothpaste. Oh, you know I got a whole syringe of the forbidden tooth. I use Crytox 205 grade 2 in a syringe, and I also have BDZ, which is like the forbidden marshmallow paste. Kind of wild. Just don't mess with the wires. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like sort of common knowledge that it doesn't really help that much, but some people swear by it. For $1, buy another wire. For $1, I'm going to ruin this wire and then have to buy another one. I mean, Jiminy Cricket. I am massacring this thing.
Bruh.
Here's the other thing. If you buy stabilizer sets, typically it'll come with both a 625 and a 7U, so you're almost guaranteed to have extra spacebar wires. So like, what am I doing? This feels fine. And by fine, I mean it seems like equally bad on both sides, so we take those. If it's trash, I will probably do nothing due to the fact that it'll be soldered into a board, but you know, I'll just put more and more forbidden toothpaste in it until I am placated. If you're a prospective client and you're watching me, I swear I'm usually more professional when it's not my bills. Let's see. Hold on. I'm getting toasty. 1 second. This is what's gonna take me off of YouTube right here. Is this YouTube hates that music. And then it won't even let me upload the video. Or it'll let me upload it, but it won't let me publish it, which is very annoying. Come on, dog. All right. Yo, still, what's up? Good to see ya. We're just doing some light lubrication today. Ain't no thing. Don't mind me. I think it's the part that follows it. Like the sting itself, like the bear, 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 is fine. I think it's the music that follows it. So I use a music licensing software for film and Twitch. So I'm probably just gonna, you know, switch that one out, I guess, because it doesn't need to be that music, that like elevator music kind of sound. Hey, I got a new stem holder. Hopefully it doesn't explode. We can all hope, right? I mean, it's gonna, because that's just that's my whole deal, is that my stem holders explode. But it's cool. I'd rather a stem holder explode than almost any other piece of equipment I own, to be honest. I was like, what is it? Oh, it's my my freaking Roomba texting me. Not a Roomba brand Roomba, but my robotic vacuum saying, hey, my battery's low. I'm going to go charge and then finish. All right, bud. Didn't ask. I shouldn't bully my robot. That's how we get an uprising. Green one's my fave. Yeah, it seems nice. I've always used the one with the little like the claw machine wires. But oh no. The board. Wait. The option you fell in love with might not even be available for sale. Wait, which board are you talking about? I'm trying to remember. Did you send it to me on Discord? Satellite. Oh, yeah. That sucks. I'm sorry. It's such a, like... I understand why there's so many people making boards now, because it's this stuff happens and eventually people are like, well, fine. I'm just going to make this very niche thing. And then I'm going to make 5 units, and then they're going to be impossible to get, and then someone else is going to come along and be like, that's exactly what I want, but it's over. It's crazy. Did you guys see the Tenet from Click Clack, I want to say, is the proxy for that, or the vendor, or the designer? Heck if I know. But it has like it's like an F-row-less TKL that has a swappable nav cluster. So you can move the arrow keys and the 4 buttons above, the 4 keys above it, to the left side if you want to southpaw it. Oh, filet getting swole, excuse me? Let's go. We better see a shredded filet. Hey, are you coming to the Key meetup, my guy? Because I expect if you do, I'll look for the jacked guy. That'll be filet. Good for you, man. I haven't been to the gym in so long. It's been like 2 months. I just get I think it's Frank Bre is what I have that one as. Sorry. I should do Eno Bre. That's a good idea. That one too.
Yeah.
Why is it so quiet? Oh, I see. I have the volume all the way down. Let's freaking crank it. Are you kidding me? Bruh. There it is. We love them. What a guy. I think Gio clipped that actually and sent it to me. And was because I wasn't even on that stream. And then I had that within like 5 minutes. I was like, updated. Got a new trigger fire trigger. The man, the myth, the bat. These HHKB layouts are nice. A lot less stabilizers. And by a lot less, I mean one less. But I guess it's also one bigger one. Alright. These are all ready. Now it is time for a little BDZ, I want to say. I think that's the next step. And then we'll use some magic toothpaste. And all of our problems will go away. Actually, I think I changed my methodology last time. And it seemed like it worked pretty well. I just put the BDZ a little bit further up the wire. And so I didn't have to bother putting it in the little crook there. Which seemed to work fairly well. Guys, I am so tired right now. I had some friends over last night. Mrs. Bre, my wife, is back in town.
Bre.
And
Yeah.
we've been having friends over who haven't seen her in a long time, and so, but we had some friends over and we were hanging out. It was such a good time, and I always love when this happens, but you just end up hanging out and chatting. But then at a certain point, you're like, holy cow, it's 1 a.m. So it's been one of those days. But it's so good to just have the band back together. You know what I mean? I don't know. Good times. Guys, I'm going bowling on Thursday. Can you believe that? I'm going to be a menace. I'll let you know on my Discord how I did. For context, I don't think I've ever bowled over like 110 in real life. I freaking crush it in Wii bowling, but it has been a hot minute since I bowled in real life. So really? Okay. All right. I am a very casual bowler, as in I go once every 4 years, and I am terrible every time, and I'm sore every time. That's how sore, or that's how bad, or I guess not bad necessarily, but how infrequently I bowl is that I'm always very sore the next day. I'm not like fillet shredded, you know what I'm saying? Probably gonna need the bumper rails? Dude, I am. That's just more fun also, right? Because then you're bowling behind the head. You're throwing it like a shot put, you know. Nothing could stop you when those rails are up. No, don't throw the bowling ball. But I'll probably go no rails and then just have my ego crushed. Distance issues? Dude, that would be fun. For real though. Listen, I am very used to distance issues. This is what happens when you live in Montucky. It always gets me, but wouldn't trade it. I love it here. That would be fun, though. I'd like to be a better bowler. I didn't take a bowling class in college because I didn't really have time, but a lot of my classmates did. And that seemed like it would have been fun. It's one of those classes that's like seniors get priority, so it's not just like full of freshmen who are just trying to get one credit. And, you know, so it's pretty chill because it's just a bunch of seniors and super seniors who were like, yeah, I just needed one more credit. but I did not get that opportunity. They're coming down to the keyboard meetup in Long Beach. Dude, that'd be kind of fun. I'm still trying to figure out my schedule for that. Because I am coming to that, but yeah, I don't know. I like just trying to find good prices on tickets and like a schedule that works. Because yeah, I don't know. For full transparency, I'm honestly not 100% sure my wife is going to be able to make it, just because she got her academic schedule for the summer, and it was unfortunately pretty rigid and hard to work around. So she may not even be there, which would be lame. In which case, I probably won't be there that long. We were going to make it like a vacation and be there for like a week, but I don't think that's going to work. So I think it might just be me there for like fly in Saturday, fly out, or fly in Friday, fly out Sunday kind of deal. We shall see. Or even fly in Saturday, fly out Sunday kind of thing. Because I don't know. It's like I don't really want to be in another city for an extended period of time now. It's like I finally just got her back, you know what I mean? But having said that, I'm certainly more than willing to find stuff to like occupy my time while I am there. So if I do have time for bowling, I will absolutely hit you up and we should do it. That'd be super fun. All right, we got stabs. We're definitely going to need the syringe, but not to fear. We have the technology. So let's go ahead and screw them in. Then we can test them out, see how they sound, see how they feel, doctor them up a little bit, and then proceed. So we're going to go with the 7U sizing, which is, I think it can only fit there. And then it's going to go like this. There we go, clickety clickety. Grab a couple rings, couple screws, the wow steak. Dude, you know what's even better than the bumper rails though is those little launchers. You know, it's like a little ramp that you roll the ball down. That's what I need. I am thinking about doing a Wii Switch Sports stream. I just think that'd be kind of fun because I have it and I'm enjoying it for sure. And I think I have all the gear I need to hook it up to my stream setup. We'll see. Oops, we're not ready for that. So left shift. Now the question is which left shift? Like why are they so dramatically... I need to look at this PCB layout. That's child's play. Yeah, I definitely think I could do a little bit better without it, but it is a funny deal. Okay, so what is... I am like overwhelmed with opportunity and options here. Like which ones do I do? Also, why are my glasses so dirty? Why am I making it worse? Furthermore, help. Okay. So I guess we can work it backwards, right? We get a 1U, 1U, and then this guy, and then this. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I use the leftmost. My word, this is tricky. Let's see. Does this plate support both? It looks like it does, doesn't it? Maybe not. But maybe it does. I think this goes to the... Let's put the enter one on first. How about that? Let's procrastinate our issues. That seems like a good idea. Eat. Burp. Come on, bud. I just need you to work with me. There we go. Click those two in. There we go. That's better. And then, screw that one down. That might give us a little bit of insight for the placement of the other stabilizer, just because of the way it's going to maybe inform how the plate sits. At least that's what I'm hoping. That's the issue with having these like universally usable PCBs, is that they just kind of get confusing at a certain point. I mean, it's not like I don't appreciate it. It's just that like maybe I should look up the specific layout for this PCB as well, because the group by or the interest check page doesn't really make mention of it. Okay. So this is pretty clearly like that. Yeah. So this has to go here. Yes. There we go. All right. We got it. Don't worry. Strimmer knows what he's doing. There's no way I'm making this all up as I go along. All right. Keyboards are all pretty similar when you think about it. It's all these mounting shenanigans that get weird, you know? The PCBs. I know how to do PCB. We should get a prediction up for how many times I'm going to need the Burr gun in this. Hopefully 0, but you never know. All right. So this is... Yup. This looks right. Yes. Love it. Okay. And then one more, which has only one option. Look, I saved a little treat for myself right at the end where I don't even have to think. Thinking is the antithesis of what I do, of what I'm trying to do. All right. Let's grab one more, and then we're out of stab land. No one's gonna get stabbed. I do think that I should have the plate fork, though. That seems very convenient. Every time I see Frank use it, I'm like, dang, I gotta give me one of those. All right. Nice. We take those. So let's pop some of these guys out and just see how we're feeling. Let me put these away because I know I'm going to get them everywhere. There we go. Still, what's a good weight for a bowling ball if I have no idea what I'm doing? That seems like a good question for you. All right. And let's grab some keycaps. Which spacebar do I want? Is this the 7? It is. This is a big spacebar. I think what I'll do is I will just make sure that the stabs are functional first. And then I will solder them in with the plate and then make some final adjustments, because the switches themselves, when they're not actually adhered to the plate, tend to rattle. And that definitely doesn't help out with the acoustics of the situation. There we go. So then I can more accurately tune them. They're all returning just fine. So I think I should be able to just pop these out. Do a quick solder up. Call it a day. That seems reasonable to me. Bah. There we go. All right, so now we just got to get the plate on top, which is aligned this way. And then reinstall that which I just removed. But this time with plate. With an extra serving of plate on the plate. Maybe I'll pop in a couple extra switches just to sort of hold the plate up, because this is one flexy boy. Nice. Yeep. There we go. That already helps with the noise a little bit, just in as much as the plate is holding the switch down, you know. All right, then let me grab a couple extras. Obviously, this one is going to be nice. This one. This is I'm such a sucker for a flexible plate, but it always causes issues at this point in the build. You know? That's okay. I'm not mad about it. Hey, yo! Oh my gosh. No way. Bro. Are you kidding me? Diego. My guy. Welcome everyone to the bread basement. This is insane. Thank you so much for being here. Dang. All right. Oh my gosh, I can't even keep up. Lightning, Plague, Dessel, thank you for the follow. What a absolutely insane raid. Hinkerbottom, thank you for the follow. This is wild. We're building a HELLO-0110. But yeah, I guess introductions are in order. My name is Nathan. I'm from Montana. I build keyboards, as do a lot of keyboard streamers on Twitch. But I am afraid of horses. This is kind of a risky state to live in if you're terrified of horses and all that they can do to you. Sherlock Holmes said that they are they're dangerous on both ends and crafty in the middle. So yeah, I don't know. Listen, I was born into this state. I didn't pick it for the horses. I'll tell you that much. Your name's Nathan too. I feel like Nathan is like a required name for being a keyboard streamer, right? I mean, Gym Leader Nathan, Teja Nathan, like being into keyboards, you have to be named Nathan. You're also, wait, are you me? Bruh, wait, hold on. Are you me? Are you me? Excuse me? Are all of you me? I don't know what's going on right now. This is wild. But yes, thank you for joining us on this stream. I really appreciate you all being here. This is wild. So yeah, we're just building an HHKB style board. Stupid Bullets, thank you for the follow. But yeah, it's called the, I don't know how many people even have seen this, but the HELLO-0110 from Thok Supply. It's an HHKB style board that we'll be putting together. All facts. All Nathans must like keyboards and be scared of horses. Yes, I can get down with that fact. That seems like a fact check. Agreed. So there you go. Corroborated. But yeah. Thoughts. Well, what I'm trying to remember. I saw you were building a proto, Diego, right? Like it was that wild ergo thing that was like super twisted. I can't remember what it's called, but near field. How was it? Did you like it? I was trying to figure out what switches. They look like yellow caps, maybe? I don't know. Pretty good. I'm going to be honest. I don't know that I love the look of it, but I do love the ergonomics of those keyboards because I'm a software developer, so I kind of, sit and type all day. So anything that kind of helps with the wrist situation is nice. I've ridden 4 horses, 3 threw me, and the 4th tried to drown me in the ocean. Okay, well that's even more reason not to be around horses. My wife is very into horses, and so she makes fun of me for being scared. But I appreciate that you are corroborating how I'm feeling. I missed your ergonomics spiel. KTT Matches, nice. Do you have can I get a TLDR? TLDW? I did not know this board had side mounting tabs. You can either top mount it or gasket mount it. And I'm still trying to decide because it's a polycarb plate. So for gasket mounting, that's like crazy flexible. Get a nicer chair and desk. Okay. Have you seen the people who take straighten your back? Have you seen the people who take the what are they? What do you call it? Ergodox, right? Or the hot docks or whatever that layout is. And they mount it on the armrests of their chair like they're freaking Captain Kirk. I mean, that seems cool, but like imagine walking into someone's office and they're just doing that and then they just pivot just to look at you, you come into their office and they just don't stop typing, but they just, right? That's like the alpha move. That's why I need that in my life. You know what I mean? Thanks for the follow, Whiteface Mountain. Appreciate you being here. Hey, you guys ready for something absolutely nauseating? Afternoon Delight, thank you for the follow. Oh no, hold on. I left my soldering iron power cable in another room. Please hold. All right, I'm back. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. D4RQ Dark Knight. Nice. Got there. I made it. I figured it out. And Wantagon. Nice. Keyboard KB. Hello. All right. Y'all ready for the hold on to your stomachs. It's time for the solder cam. This is a wild one right here. This is how we solder over here. I gotta heat this thing up though. It's a rodeo. Let me get my Listen, I didn't say this stream was like pleasant to watch. It's just it's here. Burks Keys, thanks for the follow. All right, we're gonna hit a couple of these switches with a quick solder just to pin this plate down. I like to solder one leg and then push the switch to seat it properly and then solder the other leg. Like such as. But yeah, this whole process is I zip tied an endoscope to my soldering iron, which only makes it marginally more inconvenient to solder with. The solder cam, you know that's right. I'm honestly really glad you guys are here during a soldered PCB stream, because I feel like there'd be a lot less interesting stuff going on if this was just like a lube stream. You know? So this is good. Dude, it's so cheap. Hear me out. $17 and 2 zip ties. That's what you need. Melanie the Savage, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to be honest with you, though. 99% of my ideas come from my viewers. I think that I just really like seeing people... Yeah, will do. I really like seeing people be like, hey, this is dumb, but you know what would be funny? And then they'll say something, and then I'll make it happen, and then no one expects that to actually happen. Like, for instance, I made a... No, for that, honestly, that's why I made this, was for Milmax. I got so many questions where people were like, how do you Milmax? And I was like, well, I can only zoom in with my overhead so far, but I wish I could show you. And this is the solution. So, but no, I have an emote that's a, actually, I think if you're using better TTV, you can, it's called Cheeked Up, but it's, we talk about frog butt cheeks a lot. And so we have an emote for that, but, that actually is Plague. That's a, 7TV, BTTV, FFZ. I can't remember. I think I uploaded it to Better GTV, but it might be, there's an animated version of that. There it is. But yeah, I have an idea to do a stream where I solder a board with VR goggles on using the solder cam, because I do have, actually I have the original development kits 1 and 2 for the Oculus Rift, so before it was ever in production, because I worked on a project through my university that needed them, and then they let me keep them. So I probably could hack one of those to pipe in the video feed from the solder cam, and then try to just like blind guy McSqueezy my way through a PCB solder up. But I don't know. I haven't had the wherewithal to put that together yet. Yeah, you know, frog butt cheeks, they're fun. My wife is very into rain frogs, and they have adorable butt cheeks, so we kind of made a stream meme out of it. It wouldn't be 3D. No, I think I would just duplicate the view across both eyes. So, I mean, I guess I could do a pair of endoscopes and do a true like stereoscopic solder cam because they're so cheap. But like, that seems like a lot of work for not a lot of... It would just make me sick more than anything. Yeah. It's a, it's just a zip-tied endoscope. My biggest concern is that the little plastic lens is going to get melted by the heat of this thing. Here, let me give you a listen of the, how the stabs are sounding. So this is without any Cryotox, 205 grade 2 injected from my syringe straight into the veins of my stabilizers. But here you go. Let me mute the music. It's ticking a little bit. That one's ticking a touch. So yeah, I'll put a little bit into this guy. So we'll just grab a stem holder. A lot of people use dielectric grease, but I really like Cryotox grade 2. It just seems like it doesn't get sticky over time. And I'm using BDZ in here as well. You guys probably can't hear me. I have the mic all the way down here. I am using BDZ for the wires. Oh, that's way better. Nice. But yeah, dude, Diego, thank you so much for the huge raid. I'm so thankful for you guys and the generosity of this Keeb community, because I talk about it all the time, but like nobody else on Twitch is like this, and it's really cool to see streamers supporting each other. So I don't know. Thank you for picking me of all people. I appreciate it. Oh, I regret it now. Keeb community. Listen, is it the terminology? The phraseology? Or the Keeb community Discord server? Which reminds me, the meetup's happening in Long Beach in the not too distant future. So if you want to be there, you absolutely can. Keep reminds me of a preschooler not knowing how to see keyboard. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. My wife hates that term. Let's put a little bit on there too. So I totally get that. Ugh. And then you have to shorten community to match. Oops, why did I grab that stem? Okay. Oh, also, if you're here and you don't know this, you can flash all the lights in my office by using !flash at any point, just to annoy me, because that is a very popular thing to do on this stream, especially when I do a very chaotic ritual called the speed capping, and then there tends to be a lot of flashing involved in that point. So, you know, if that is something that interests you. And I have a channel point redemption to have a custom flash command where it will flash any color you would like. It's just tied to your username in chat. So that is available as well. Oh, Stiletto knows about the flash, the speed capping. You know what's coming. I should turn the fan on, but I'm lazy. Okay. All right, let's, I think I'm going to finish selecting my layout options and then solder or insert and solder the rest of the switches. These are our strawberry milk switches from Dang Keebs in an adorable little container, as seen on television. And we're using ePBT creamsicle because I think that'll kind of go nicely with this build. So let me pop these off so I can finish up my layout selection. Now, we are using the blockers for the HHKB layout. Yeah, that's, I do appreciate that for sure, because I feel like a lot of people, you know, they're there and they dip, which I understand. I totally get that. Like, a lot of times when I raid people, I'm like, oh, I'm so tired now. Let me go to bed. But yeah. Appreciate you guys sticking around. All right. So for these layouts, we're gonna do the 7U. I'll show you the what I'm looking at here. We're doing this bottom one, but without the right and the far right, far left. So I think that means we're using the 1U. Are these labeled? No, not really. Okay. So we'll just have to try to figure this out. I think we're using this guy here. Yep, and then a 1U, so that's probably as close as I can get. Like such as. And then we'll just put a random 1U here. Excellent. Sounds good, Diego. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for the raid. That was very, very kind of you. And I will try to use the word keeb less moving forward. That is my guarantee, or my promise to you. I will try to say my words like a big boy. That's the least I can do. All right, I think we just need this one. I want to say split spacebars option. This is the HELLO-0110, so it's the HHKB version. But this board, or this PCB, is the WK60, I believe. that has all kinds of fun goodies. I know it's similar to the DZ60 that also has insane amounts of options. And typically comes with an absolutely insaner... no, that is actually the name of the board. Yeah. Anyways. If only it was just a meme. Alright. Just to make doubly sure before I get too far down this rabbit hole, let me smack this PCB into this top housing and make sure. Hey! You know what? That's looking kind of nice. Color-wise and everything, huh? Lovely. Okay. We're gonna freaking send her there, bud. There we go. All right. So we got everything disassembled. I think the stabs are sounding really nice, actually. If I do say so myself, which who else can say that? I'm the one streaming. Let's dump out some of these. A nice serving of the ones that did not break. By the way, normally stepped caps gang, but because this is HHKB, that's going to be control. And ain't no way I want that to be stepped. I need that to be under hoof while I'm typing. You know what I'm saying? I do think color-wise, I mean, obviously this isn't a like low pro keyboard or a clear keyboard, so you can't really see the switches once it's all put together, but like they do, I feel like kind of match the theme. I wasn't really going for that when I picked them. It was more like I thought they'd be a fun linear to put in this guy, but let's also start by top mounting this with no gaskets and see how it sounds, because I think once the gaskets are attached, they'll be kind of sticky and kind of a mess. Sumiko, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you being here. An honored denizen of the bread basement. Thank you for your service. All right. I do like having Happy to Bre here. Oh, this guy. This guy. I love it. The perfect addition to our little society. The nice thing about HHKB layouts is that you don't really need that many switches. So the solder up should be dizzying and brief. Just the way I like it. Also, if y'all get sick of the solder cam, let me know. I don't have to use it. I can just use the overhead cam. Ain't no fang. I don't even look at it. I did buy this keyboard. I bought it on a group buy years ago when I was a young man, and it finally arrived. And I am delighted about it. Yes, I've found that HHKB is one of my favorite layouts. I just get slightly annoyed every time I go to use a laptop and then I start smashing caps lock. But it doesn't bother me enough to not want to use the layout. So, in fact, one of my favorite keyboards, I will show you, is the D60. That I saw it and I was like, this is okay. like heavy industry. This has boba, black bobas in it. It's so nice. I love this board. The color matching is really nice. It's very satisfying to type on. The only problem I have is that this is the bendiest keycap I've ever seen in my entire life. Other than maybe like MT3 Serica was insanely warped spacebar as well, to the point where they send out replacements. But yeah, other than that, it's fantastic. The meta keycap. Wait, which one? On the... Oh, yeah. On this guy? Yes. This little meta keycap is great. So, and the Rama logo is fun. Anyways. Oh, I don't know how many of you are here too. I was showing off. I recently got a grab bag of B stock GUI keys keycaps. Speaking of keycaps, and like this whole entire bottom row. So this guy and this whole row is B stock. This one makes sense because there's only one color, and this one too, I guess. But like, look at this one. Like, this is insane. It looks so good, and this was like a B stock. Anyways. And this is a sculpt I've like never seen before. I'm a huge GUI keys fan, so like this whole thing from this row up is all GUI keys stuff. But anyways, I just thought those were kind of fun. Wanted to show them to people. If you ever are under any doubt if that's an artisan you should try to get, if it's from GUI keys, then get it. Okay. I think we have all the switches snapped in where I'd like them. Let me make sure that all the stems are protruding the way I would like, and that they're actually clicked down into the plate. Why, hello. Oh. All right, let's check the line. Looks great. Time for ye old solder up. Okay. So it's time for solder cam. Done it. I need the Jaws theme to play while I do this. It feels kind of threatening. At least that's how I've always interpreted it. Just this like POV footage of a soldering iron. Yeah, it's a bit much, I will admit, but it does convey what I'm doing, I suppose. What's up, Loading? Good to see you, my dude. Welcome back. Welcome back. He's happy because he's insane. All right, ready? I'm gonna waterboard you in the scrubber. Tell me what you know. Look, Madison. Look at this insane POV. I zip tied a camera to my soldering iron. How neat is that?
That's pretty neat.
Right?
Yeah.
I kind of want to solder with VR goggles.
I think that sounds like a terrible idea.
I'm gonna hurt myself.
Yeah.
It's so cool while you're soldering everything else, though. Slight vertigo. I agree. I don't even look at it. because I'm looking at what I'm soldering.
There's a lot more flux that kind of spray than I thought there would be.
Yeah, there's a flux core in this solder. We getting dipped in some golden guac. Let's go. This is a flux core solder, so as the solder itself heats up, it boils the flux and then it tends to splatter.
Have you ever burned yourself with this water? Okay.
Yes, indeed. Beautiful descriptor. I think I already soldered the entire bottom row. So we got that going for us, which is nice. It's funny because, yeah, people. I think someone in here earlier was like the fabled. Oh yeah, by accelerationism said, I heard myths and legends about that HELLO-0110, and it's funny because it's like, yeah. Well, maybe by the end of this stream, I can let you know if you should have bought it. Because, unfortunately, that's how this hobby works. I don't know that I saw it go to any reviewers. I was just like, that bezel though. I got the off-road. I did, and I don't know. Can it handle 33s with stock, or will they rub? Here, I'll switch you off to the normal cam. No, the rub. Okay. That's what I was worried about. I do think they look nice, but I know so little that I don't know what I need to fix to make them not. You want custom, but the true custom is all these little hidden group buys in different inner circles. Exactly. It's like, oh, hey, someone made the perfect keyboard for me 6 months ago, and it's done. If I had a machine shop, these files are open source, but I don't. Need a leveling kit? Okay, okay. Gotcha. I did put a soft topper on it, so I can not have to deal with a hard topper. I have the army green Tacoma though, and I was so torn about putting a like a beige canvas. Dude, the Voice 65 I wanted so bad, but I saw it when it was in group buy, and I was like, do I really want this? And then the group buy came and went, and then as soon as it was over, I was like, yeah, I wanted that. Dang it. All right. Yeah, the Voice was so sweet with that little volume wheel thing on the side. Are you kidding me? All right, let's give this a testaroo, because it would behoove us to make sure that my soldering is not as abysmal as it could be. So we just got to hook up the daughter board. Now, I don't want to bend any of these pins, so I need to make sure I do this correctly. But I think that's it. All right. Boo-doo-doo-doo. All right, let's pull this up. I will show you what I'm looking at. And now, sounds good. Thanks, Gio. I like that you can just sort of page me. By the way, that reminds me, I had a really terrible idea that I'm probably going to do, in which I thought it would be very fun to get an old school landline and then hook up the ringer. Hook up the ringer to some sort of a chat command so you guys can make it ring, and then and then hook the handset up as a microphone so I can answer it. So maybe you do like a text to speech, the phone rings, I answer, now you hear me through the phone instead of this normal microphone. I thought that'd be kind of funny. So stupid that, like, of course I wanted to try it. So, you know, that could be a whole stream in and of itself, is like turning an old phone into a microphone that I can use. But anyways, that's something that I thought about. Okay, so I think all of this is good and well, other than the fact that I'm not convinced that this key is working. I think it's a layer key, but I'm very scared to try it because the last time I tried a layer key, it almost shut my computer down, which almost ended stream, and all of my overlays died and everything broke. So I'm very much not wanting to do that. So what I think I'll do instead is grab the appropriate hex file. No, let's go on to QMK configurator, shall we? And let's pull up. Most frustrating thing I've heard on another stream is that some keyboard designers will never run R2s with their stuff because they want that exclusivity factor. Yeah, it's funny though, because I think a lot more often what I see is I lost money on this group buy. I'm not doing an R2. Like the Piggy 60 was one that they have done an R2, and he was like, I lost money both times. I'm not going to do an R3 because I don't want to lose money. But the demand is really high, and the Piggy 60 has been getting so much. I think it's Jackie who makes that. The Piggy 60 has been getting so much praise lately that I'm wondering if he's going to do that. But there's definitely people, especially the ones who price their boards insanely high, right? I mean, yeah, just like crazy high pricing. But then just like, I love designers who open source their designs after the run. That's a great idea. I don't know that I've seen that super often, but that's really cool. Let's see. What am I even... Converter M110. I don't think I want any of these. Keychron has a Rev 0110. That should be the golden standard, I agree. Yeah, this is an Elmo. Boy, this seems kind of sketch. Let's do this. Let's pull up their group by page because I think they had firmware on this. Aha! Via hex file. How do I use a via hex file? Let's just flash it on there. What's the worst that could happen? I break my board? Yes. All right. What is the MCU on this? 32U4. No problem. Ooh, already done. Let's open up this guy. And let's unplug my mode just in case. And then let's toggle this. No interface is found. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm looking at right now. It's not grabbing this QMK toolbox. That build looks quite interesting. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I got it in the HHKB variant. Maybe I can reset like that. Ah, DFU device connected. Flash. Oh, I think we got it. Function escape. Which mode you rocking? Mode 65, the black with the black mirror top. I have Boba LTs and GMK Beta on it, and a custom cable from Dispatch. So yeah, that's my configuration. Open sourcing higher end boards is super rare, but would maintain that exclusivity. Yeah, especially if the thing that made your board special was the fact that the machining was really high tolerance. Because not just anyone could do that. All right, what do we got now? Do you want to? Yes. Go ahead, click some buttons.
Do you click them in order or do you go along? Fun! Wow. I wish you guys could experience this. Maybe you can. I don't know.
Most of these people know what it's like to type on these.
All right.
Probably, right? Should we do a keycapless speed test? That seems like a great idea.
Will it break it?
No, it'd be fine. Let's do that. But how do I load a JSON file into this thing? Hey, can chat walk me through this? Can you land a man on the moon? Load. How do I get a JSON file into this thing? Oh, we got it. Hey, everybody, take a look at my file system. I don't think you can see it. That's neat. Downloads. No JSON. Oh, I needed to save this as, not open it. Because I'm a smart boy. Save link as via.json. Give me that. Where is it? Show in folder. Where did I put it? Oh, I put it in the Streamlabs folder. Let's put it in downloads. This is old man tries to get something to work on his computer. And I appreciate your fortuitiveness to stick this out. Hey! Look at that! WK60. Boom. All right, so now if we do key tester and we test matrix, we probably need to configure this layout, I would imagine. Although maybe it doesn't have that for this. Yeah, it does not have that. That's okay. Okay, so we have this key. Yes, and it is working. Okay, so it thinks we have this wild... Those switches look marshmallows? Yeah, they do look like marshmallows, but they are strawberry milks. I'm very excited for my marshmallows, though. Hopefully I get them soon. I do not know. But yeah. Okay, so this is our layer key. So now we can actually go ahead and reconfigure this stuff. This is excellent. I love it. But I think we're good for now. This all looks fine to me. Backspace, escape. Yeah, no, this looks good. We'll do reset there for now, I guess. So split space. Yeah, it thinks it's using split space, but it sure ain't. We absolutely aren't. We could, I guess, but I don't really use it that often. I like putting backspace on the left side, I guess, but like, I don't know. All right. Cool. All right. So now it's soldered. It's here. It's ready to go. It's feeling fun and fit and fabulous. So I think what we got to do is attach it to the housing. So let's get this grubby old mat out of here. Let me wipe my hands on my pants to clean them. Probably, but I guess at this point we can yeet it when we get this back together and try that out. It shouldn't really make a difference, I don't think, for now. But yes, we should look into that. Let's grab these screws, maybe. Yes, these ones. And then the wow steak. Get that one out of here. Put this one in here. So we're going no gaskets, top mount only right now. I just have a feeling that with the polycarb plate, it might be too much with the gaskets. Now, there is no case foam that came with this, nor am I using any plate foam. So acoustically, this is very much up for debate. Also, I do not have to use all the screw mounting points. I believe there's 8. So I can try different patterns. Also, my screwdriver's dying. The nice thing is, when your electric screwdriver dies, it just becomes a screwdriver. All right. Let's get that together. Let's see how this feels. See if I want those other 2 screws. Well, I'll put them in for now. I can always take them out. Should there be something in the design tab? Cool. I'll plug this in as soon as I'm done with this then and try that out, because that would be nice to tell it what layout I'm using in said design tab. All right. Layouts tab. Yeah, I didn't see the layouts tab. That's usually there in VIA, but I didn't see it. But maybe I'm just being a dingus. Like dingus, likelihood of dingus is so high right now that we should definitely go back and check. Let's put it that way. Let me pop this daughter board in real quick, though. And then we can proceed with that. I believe that's going to be these little flathead screws. I want to believe. There we go. Where is it? Boy, that might not be it. Oh, I think it's these. Same size head though. That's nice. All right. Let us. I do wonder about ESD with this. So I have a Think 6.5 V2 that I absolutely blasted the crap out of when I sat down at work one day and touched it, and I need to replace the entire PCB or figure out what's wrong with it and fix that component, I guess. But I am kind of unnerved by the fact that there's not a lot between like this USB port and the housing. We'll see. Maybe I'll zap this one too. And I only got the one PCB, but since it is a WK60, I think I can replace it if I have to. All right, let us flip this and try it out. So let's go to VIA and layouts. Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong one. So key map, macros, lighting, save and load. Design. Wait, maybe settings. Show design tab. How does the design tab work? I feel like I'm gonna ruin something. Press load, then load the file. What file do I load? This JSON file that I got from their website? That is what I'm using. And it didn't come with any other definitions. Under configure, it'd be under key map. Yeah, so it's like layouts. There's a layouts option for my mode, but for my WK60, there's not. So maybe they didn't expose that. I'm not 100% sure how this works. That might not have it in the JSON. I mean, if I can edit the JSON to allow that, but I'm guessing that those different parameters, yes. I'm guessing all those different parameters have specific JSON bodies that I need to know. Just have to figure out what key goes where. Yeah. I think it's fine for now because it at least is aware of the split space. Like, as long as one of them is configured correctly, they should all be fine. All right, let's do a sort of... Let me pop a keycap on and just listen to it without screwing anything in. Okay, let's try assembling this and see how we feel. Goodness, you can't see through the programmer. Where are my manners? All right, let's give this the old flippity flop. Swap out the bit. Actually, no, we just need an Allen key from RamaWorks for this guy. Look at this smudged badge, too. I need to clean that up. What kind of degenerate leaves their keyboard in such a state? So yeah, bear in mind this is top mount, no gasket. We will probably try it the other way. Because I haven't even been live for 2 hours and the board is like pretty much assembled. But I do need to do a speed capping. First, I think we should do a no keycap speed test. Just to see how I do. And then we'll try keycapping it. Then another speed test. Then we'll swap out the gaskets and do one more. How's that sound? That might be a bit much. We'll see where I get to tonight. Maybe I'll just be like, I'm freaking tired. I'm gonna dip. See ya. Have you ever tried bottom mount just compared to top? I guess would that just be tray mount? I'm trying to think if there's a board that I have that is like bottom mount or is referred to that way. They're different? Okay. Then no. I think I've only done tray mount. Yo, K-Max are bottom mount. Oh, interesting. All right. You learn something new every day. All right. Let's put the feet on too, because I always use the bump-ons. And then we'll try a capless test. Not sure what the last bottom out boards they ran, but at least a couple of years. Okay. All right. So here we have the soldered up, ready to go, rustling my Jimmy's keyboard. Let's try a speed test real quick. Let's plug this guy in. Let's open up ye old monkey type. Oh, dude, I actually typed that. This is going to be a nightmare. Are you kidding me? Why am I doing this? All right. So here we go. The keycapless speed test, not to be confused with Tim Keyless. This isn't really a sound test. So, all right, here we go. I find this silence off-putting. Backspace. "49 words per minute." Oh, yikes. Woo! That was unpleasant. I don't want to do that anymore. All right. That's enough of that nonsense. But there you go. All right. So now it is time for the ceremonial speed capping. Now, if you have attended this event before, then you know what's up. However, if you haven't, I'm sorry in advance. What we're going to do is play some frantic jazz music whilst I equally frantically try to put all these keycaps on this keyboard as fast as I possibly can. Now, typically this takes me about 7 minutes, which is a bad time in my opinion, but it is what it is. I'm only a human. So I think if we can get it done faster than that, that would be excellent. I should really get an on-screen stopwatch so I don't have to just freaking put my phone on the desk so you can read all my text messages. But anyways, here we go. Prepare your fastest exclamation point flash, because this is where you try to mess me up, all right? All right. I'm already cheating. I got my spacebar picked out, but ready? Here we go. Wait, that didn't... Sorry, hold on. Can you say anticlimactic? Hold on. That's not what I want. I have it on a different screen, I think. Yes, I do. Okay, here we go. Go. All right. Spacebar because I cheated. Nobody worry about that. Shift key. I feel like that's cheating too. Had it at the top. All right. Alt key. Love to see it. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Tab. Big fan of tab. Oh, Geo's back. Hello. Control. Sure. Put that on that side. What do I care? Who are you? Shift. Oh, perfect. Are you kidding me? Everything's coming up, Nathan. What do we got? What do we got? F keys. Hey, interference. We're running interference. Staff. No. Another shift key. What is up with all these keys I don't want? Another plus key. Backspace. We need that one. That is indeed my wife. Messing with the proceedings. That's a big control. Are you kidding me? Pause break. Oh, I need this one. This one goes here. It's Frank. Oh, plus equals. I need that one. That's a good one. There we go. Pause break. Heck with. That. Homing 7? No. Another big alt. Maybe keep that on. Homing J. Maybe I'll need that. A function key. Beauty. Where was that tiny control that I had? Oh, it's a cherry logo. Plus. Alright, let's see. What we got? Oh, there it is, the tiny control. Next to the big control. Let's see. Let's put the alt over here. Get that control out of here. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count. I don't need that. I don't need that. A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K. I have recorded a new version of this song, this drum track that I need to switch. Ugh, not my tempo. 6, 7. That's a great movie. 0. There we go. That one goes here. Someday I'm going to scratch a keyboard, and I'm really concerned it's not going to be mine. Oops. This goes here. How come nobody told me that was wrong? What am I paying you for? F10. 6? 6 is nice. Let's see. Alt. Windows. The straight up Windows logo. Is that legal? Squiggly with a hashtag. I don't want that guy. This guy over here. Page up. F9. F12.
Yeah.
How many mods are there? Not the mods on my channel. You know what I mean. 8. There we go. A little escape action. We can get some escape. Alright, this guy goes here, I believe. No. It goes here? Here? Here. Or this guy goes here. Are you guys stressed? I'm feeling stressed. Arrow key normally goes where we're going. 5, 3. Ooh! It's like the first alpha that I put on. J. That's like a deep not frantic enough. I feel like I'm too calm right now, and that is stressing me out. Like, delete. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. That's too small. Q. You like that one? Oh, this guy. Yes. I know that's not a proper HHKB layout. Yeah. All right, 4. Slash. Maybe. Alt. Never. Arrow key, possibly. Delete. Let's put that down here. Why not? Freaking have a good time. Squiggle. Don't want that. O. Ooh. WERTYUIO. Put them right there. ZXCV. This thing. There. Shift. X. C. Ooh, it's all coming together, everybody. What are we at? 4:27. We're actually making great time. Are you kidding me? I choked while I tried to say that. My body wouldn't let me lie. Cherry logo. Sure, put that right there. This little alligator eats the other little alligator. Page down. Oh, this one says app. Let's put that one in instead of delete. Seba, what's up? I am in duress. U goes here. This little square bracket here. Z right there. Where the heck did that entity go? I had a whole entire entity that I had put on here earlier. Oh, here it is. That's a relief. Oh, I need Patty to do a bread, don't I? We gotta go bug her about this. Is she still live? We should raid her after this and then bug her about it. That seems like a good way to be a wholesome streamer, is harassing women on Twitch. QWE. F11. Nope, get that guy out of here. At this point, I only want the light beige ones. I ain't got time for the other ones. That actually makes it easier. T. RT. Yes. S. It is the thickest, chunkiest boy. You were right. B. Wait, what's going on down here? Uh-oh. ZXCVB, and I don't think I have room for everything. I'm messing it up. I'm stressing. We'll just pretend that this isn't happening. JKL. We take that L. Whoops, dropped something. Oh, I really dropped something. It's a G. 00. I need that where we're going. Ooh, I need this though. A. H. Where are the rest of my alpha? Oh, here we go. Q, R. Okay, let's call that a day. What set are those? These are the... yeah, we don't have an M. Hold on. I think I need to rectify this situation now that I think about it. But I need to plug it into VIA to figure out what it's supposed to be. Because I'm actually not sure what I need to move around. You know what I mean? Like, how is this thing laid out right now? What on earth? Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. Let me unmute the music too. All right. Z, X, C, V, B, and M. And then these two things. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's put the N. Let's put the M here. Right? Then let's move these two down. And let's put this one. This is so awful. Nobody do this, please. Please, nobody do this. What have I done? You have a 1U right shift? Yeah, because this should be slash now, right? And now that should be right shift. Oh, this is gross. Are you kidding me? Because now this is up in this key map. That's gross. It's a real layout. People like this one with the slash in no man's land. Listen, maybe these guys bailed me out and they included a keycap that can cover this situation. But there's no way that's true. I think I've just gone and done it. I've just really... I don't even see a more than 1U. Okay, well. I think I've made my bed and now I have to lie in it. Because I think what this would require is a resolder. And you just usual HHKB it, like standard HHKB. How does that work? Hold on, I have an HHKB. How does that layout work? Let me pull that up. All right, it is. Yeah, I messed up the switches. That's the issue. Cause like, if I wanted to do that, which I do, I would have swapped this whole nonsense out. Like, who lets me do this? That's what I'm saying. I should have swapped these two out with each other, right? But now, my goodness. This is a space on the side here? Gracious. All right, well, let's try the key tester and see what it thinks. That's, I guess we'll just set this to be right shift. Yuck. This is going to be my albatross, isn't it? I'm going to have to... You know what? No, it's not. Because we have technology. We have the Burr gun. And we can fix this without even undoing the top mount. But I think what we should start with is actually a sound test. So you guys can hear what exactly this sounds like. So let's do that. Okay, so this is the HELLO-0110 with lubed strawberry milk switches, Duroc V2 stabilizers, the polycarb plate in top mount mode, and ePBT orange creamsicle. Oh my gosh. That was pathetic. Let's do it one more time. Redo. That spacebar is freaking poppy. Top mount noises. Indeed. It's clicking a little bit. Let's hit it with a little bit more lube, but we can fix this layout though. Beep. Beep. Okay. Ain't nothing a little toothpaste can't handle. All right, let's try that. I might flip the spacebar too. The spacebar just sounds so hollow. I kind of want to put some foam in it or something. I'm curious what the gaskets are going to do. So let's do that. Let's take this apart, fix this disastrous layout snafu that should have never happened, and I apologize that y'all had to see that. And then we can gasket mount it and see how that sounds. And reserve the right to not, because we have 2 sets of gaskets. Okay. That is mucho bettero, as they say in Espanol. So let me kick out the old Berber gun. It served its dutiful purpose. And heat up the old soldering iron. Perfect. Dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it. Just 2 solder joints. I'm going to just suck up the fumes and accept my fate. There we go. Beautimous. All right. So let's give it one more testaroo because I'm paranoid and make sure that it's programmed in a way that I appreciate. Oops, the daughter board cabling is getting stuck under this tab. Beautimous. That's something my mom used to say. I think that's where I get that from. All right, let's put a paper towel under it just in case. And then let's pull this up once more for the boys back home. Check our key tester. That's correct. That's correct. That's wild. Why is it that way? This should be something else, but let's see. This is alt. This should be alt. This should be control if we're really going to go. Let's do that one. Left control should be here. And then this should be like layer 1, really, if it's HHKB function. Yeah. So momentary 1. Caps control goaded. I agree. I agree. Let's have this be like MO1 as well. And then in layer 1, these can be delete. That's what I like. I like backspace normal and function backspace as delete. And this can be tilde because I don't think I'm going to be resetting this. Like the backtick tilde. Where is that? Here it is. Okay, then F1 through 12. Great. And then I didn't split back. No, I decided not to. I decided not to do the backspace here, so I have just the standard. That's the one thing that always gets me on an HHKB, so I do modify the layout just a touch. Slow head shaking and disappointment, I know. It is more efficient, I definitely know that. But I actually use pipe and backslash a lot more than I thought I would. I do want to get there, though. What I got to do is just like take a day and learn different layouts. And so that I can get them all, like, be able to transition between them easily. That's my biggest problem. All right, so we got this guy. So let's now do the gaskets. So what I think is going to be the way this works, and let's actually pull this daughter board and move this out of the way. Where are we going to put this? I don't know what to do with my hands. Put it over here. Pipe is so hard for me to get used to on an HHKB. Yeah, I don't know. I use it a lot, so I was like, eh. Best not torpedo my productivity fully at work. For the sake of the keyboard. Sorry, Diego. Okay, so I'm putting the small pads on the top so that it keeps the bezel maybe a bit more reasonable. It's not like sitting so far below the surface. The Duck XS61, 60% with Gateron black switches. I mean, I don't know. Depends. Here's a question. Are you genuinely asking this, or are you advertising a product? Not to be all conspiracy here, but wouldn't be the first time someone has stopped by and been like, hey, is this a good deal? But for 15 bucks, if it's got Gat Blacks, why not? But if it's real, maybe it's not. Maybe we're all in the Matrix. Maybe nothing is real. And I'm just here building keyboards for no reason. Have we thought about that? Maybe solder cam isn't real. Okay, so we have 8 of these, which I think I can do. All 8. I don't see a reason to not do some of them. Maybe birds aren't real. I love that conspiracy theory. It's so funny. Birds aren't real. Uh-huh. You would like one? My wife would like a birds. My wife is team birds aren't real. Rebuttal, chat. That's what I thought. She's right. Can you imagine? My wife is studying to be a PA, physician's assistant. Imagine you get into a checkup and your PA is like, quiet, they'll hear us. I just need to tell you, did you see a bird? I don't see any birds. Birds aren't real. I would be out of that clinic or urgent care so fast. Really? Are ER doctors conspiracy theorists?
No, just sometimes you like to go along with delusions to not upset people while you're trying to get them calm.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, what Still said. I agree. I had a professor, so I studied film for 1 semester, which means that I'm qualified to talk about anything film related with the utmost authority. But I had a professor who said that he's like, I didn't used to be afraid of birds until I watched Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. And if you think about it, chickadees aren't that scary, but you get like 1,000 of them and they could really peck the crap out of you. I was like, you're not wrong. It's like would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 1,000 duck-sized horses, or 100 duck-sized horses, I guess, right? That's the thought experiment. I still don't know what I'd pick there, but it does make me laugh every time I think about it. All right, so we're gonna reinstall this with gaskets once more with feeling, and then we just have to pop this daughter board cable in. Boom. And now we don't need to put those screws in. We just need this bahunkus that we'll attach this assembly to. How do we feel about that? This is a little bit trickier, actually. I hadn't thought about this. Are we in? Are we good? Do we just need to... Oh, no. Cable got in the way. Maybe I'll electrical tape the daughter board cable. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Because it is kind of in the way. And I do have electrical tape. So this is a problem that I can foresee a solution to. Boom, boom, boom. All right, get the little scissors. Where did I put them? There we go. And then we'll just electrical tape. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just taking this daughter board cable and then electrical taping it to the bottom of the PCB just to hold it there. What's up? I'd also fight a duck-sized Cyborn, duck-sized horse just for the experience. Yeah? That's okay. I don't know. Have you ever been chased by a duck? Because I have. Maybe I'm just scared of wildlife. Have you guys thought about that? Have you guys considered that? Has no one called me out on that? Because I did have an experience as a child where I got chased by a whole bunch of ducks. And I don't know. Maybe I've just been traumatized by wildlife. And I have a deep and abiding hatred now. Have I ever been chased by swans? No, I actually don't know that I've ever been near a swan. Wait, your Insta stories, you were in the outdoors. That's true, but it was a controlled environment. It was a frisbee golf course. And you better believe if there had been a horse there, there wouldn't have been a me there. Okay? I'd be freaking gone. Have I? Okay, so for those of you who haven't been here before, you have heard that story, right? The time that I got chased by a horse. I do have a YouTube channel. I think exclamation point YouTube, maybe, but exclamation point socials pulls up all my socials. I post there though are these VODs. So, yes, I got chased by a horse, a malicious horse that wanted to kill me. No commentary. Hey,
This is a lie. This horse was the oldest horse imaginable. I don't know how it wasn't dead. It was bigger than maybe a small dog and blind in one eye. And it only wanted treats.
no, it wanted murder.
No, it just wanted treats.
Okay. It wanted me as a treat. You know what I mean? I barely escaped. Let's put it that way. All right. We don't need any commentary from that side of the room. No. A rabid maniac that chased me across a field. Not a pony.
It was definitely a pony.
It was not a pony. My mom is practically scared of all animals except 2 horses and penguins. What? Hey, Jason, what's up? How's it going? Back from... I always say Unimatrix 01 because you found that impressive the first time and I just want to impress you. So I will keep saying it. I got bit by a pony. Basically, if it hadn't been for my quick-wittedness, I definitely would have been bitten. But technically, it didn't get me. You know, my sense of self-preservation has done me wonders throughout my life. Zyborn, it's definitely not a pony. Hey, do you think there's an orange pipe key in here? Because I think that would actually look a lot better on this board. That'd be kind of freaking neat. It's gonna be... Why did I just dump these? It's like when you're at daycare and you're trying to get all the kids to leave and one of them dumps the Lego bucket and you're like, bruh. That's what I keep doing. Maybe there isn't one. I just think it would be nice. You know what I mean? Is that too much to ask? Those both say control. Wait, did you miss a speed cap? Yes, Patness. I'm sorry. We did speed cap. No cap. Also, welcome back. Tell your boss I said hello. Hey. Mrs. Bre is back, Patness. She has returned. Look, that's her hand. All right. I don't think we're going to find that. But I will say, I actually really like how this... I did work experience at a zoo when I was in school. Just cleaning out the enclosure where the animals were. Got to interact with wolves and elephants. Oh, boy. I have actually ridden an elephant. Can you believe that? All right, we're going to do another sound test with the new and improved gasket mount. You ran from a pony, though? Okay. All right. When you put it that way, it's embarrassing. But let me tell you, hey, that reminds me of another near-death experience I had this weekend. We'll get to that when I'm done with this speed test here real quick. But let's do this. All right, so we're back. We have... Whoops. We have an infinite void. All right, next test. We have the... I need to fix this. Why is everything shifted up? That's kind of strange. Should I fix this right now? Should I do it live? Here, guys, you want to watch me fix my own stream? I'm sure this is riveting. Where's the monkey type scene? Monkey type. There we go. All right, so now we're just going to take this and drag it down. And then we're going to alt-click and drag this up. Maybe a little more. Yes. And then we're going to do that. And then Hey, that's better. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. All right, this is the HELLO-0110 with strawberry milk switches, Duroc V2 stabilizers, gasket mounted rather than top mounted, with the EPBT creamsicle. All right, let's go. This is nice. I have an idea. I have these little rings. The space bar is just like poppy. Like, it's the sound that I think. Okay, all right, Seba. Everybody, calm down. It's the sound that I think probably sounds amazing on the microphone, but it sounds so different from the rest of the board that I kind of want to tone it down a little bit. So I'm going to put these little rubber rings on the stems and see if that helps a little bit. She just made a break for it. Had to escape. Okay. So let me tell you about how I almost died this weekend, okay? So I was driving up to... so this Friday, I drove 6 hours to where my wife was attending school, and she had already boxed up all of her stuff, and so oh, that's actually way better. She had boxed up all her stuff, so I showed up while she was taking a test. So she was at school, but her car was there and my truck was there. So anyways, all that to say, I was on the drive up. It's a 6-hour drive. I'm 3 hours in. I stopped to get gas, right? I go to my car's filling up at a gas station. I lock the doors, go inside to use the restroom. Well, I go into the restroom, and there's a urinal and a toilet stall, and there's a man using the urinal. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to the toilet stall. I kind of feel bad because if someone, needs it, I'm not fully utilizing it, but what have you, right? And Wild Pony appears. So I'm using the restroom. The man at the toilet stall, or at the urinal, concludes the happenings, and then washes his hands, and then opens the bathroom door, and then lets it close, and then just doesn't leave. So he's still in the bathroom, and then he just stands there silently with his hands folded, and I can see him through the crack in the stall door. He's just standing there with his arms folded by the toilet paper dispenser, or by the paper towel dispenser right by the door. And I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like, he's done. He washed his hands, and then he pretended to leave, and now he's still here. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what's going on. This is kind of weird, but I'm just going to wait him out. So, I mean, I'm just standing there, staring at him through the crack, just waiting. He's perfectly silent. I give a little cough every once in a while. I'm just like super weirded out. Eventually, he sees me. We make eye contact through the crack in the stall. And so he adjusts a little bit so that I can't see his face anymore. Very quietly, but now he knows I'm there. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, what does this guy want with me? My assumption is he's going to shank me in the bathroom and try to steal my money or something. Which I was like, okay. I don't know why my head immediately goes to that, but that's what I thought. So I'm like, well, I got to do something, because I'm standing here and I'm like, I've got two options. I can wait here for the rest of eternity. I guess I have three. I can call 911 and try to explain the situation with him listening, in which case, if he was going to do something, he would just charge me while I'm calling 911. Or I can make a break for it. So I was like, eventually, I gathered myself and I'm like, well, I'm just going to pretend everything's fine. I'm going to step out of the bathroom stall and I'm going to give him an ocular pat down. And if I see anything in his hands, I'm going to shove him, sprint for the door, and scream at the top of my lungs for somebody at this gas station to help me, because I'm like, that's the best option I have. So anyways, I very shakily open the bathroom door and I step out. He's got nothing in his hands, but he steps towards me like really quickly. And then I just like dart for the sink and he just walks past me and goes into the bathroom stall. So apparently this poor gentleman had realized he actually needed to use the toilet rather than the urinal on his way out the bathroom, and then paused to wait for this maniac to stand in the stall for another like 2 minutes just looking at him. Just staring at him through the crack. This poor guy, I can't imagine what he thought was going on, as I was just like I was so like anyways, once I got to my car, I put it together and I'm like, okay, well, I do feel bad for this guy, but my hands were shaking. I was like so full of adrenaline because I thought I was about to get into a fight. But yeah, I was actually just being a jerk and hogging a bathroom stall, so now I feel bad. The old not done when you think you're done. Yeah, it do be that way. Filet returns at an awkward moment. Hi, what's up? Nothing weird is happening here. We sound tested the keyboard, and that's about it. We didn't talk about how I almost died in a bathroom this weekend. It's nice, honestly. Like, the deck flex is wild. I don't know if you can see this. How much deck flex there is with between the polycarb plate and the gasket mounts. But I do think the gaskets feel better than the top mount. That beats the ramen broth story. You think? The ramen broth story is a little more heartbreaking because at least there's no like, oh, aha conclusion. It's just like depression and going to bed. I can't believe you remember that too. That's a classic story. Okay. Well, fantastic. I'm having a great time. This is a lovely keyboard, isn't it? Like, I'm trying to decide. This guy just want to drop the pony off at the stables. I'm trying to decide. There's another keycap set that I would like to put on it, but I don't think so. I went through all of them and I was like, I wanted a color match. I didn't want an ramen broth story. Cyborg knows, or do you know? You were here when I told it, I think. Because I didn't want a contrasty keycap set. I wanted one that was like pretty close and looked really cute. GMK Peaches and Cream Light is the other one that I really want, but that hasn't shipped yet. So, you know, what you gonna do? What else do I have? I was not here. Okay, I can retell it as we're finding someone to raid because I think we're rapidly approaching the end of this stream. Okay, so. Here's the ramen broth story, and if you've heard this before, please bear with me. Nice PBT Peaches and Cream Light. Okay. SA keycaps to make it look classic. Yeah, or like MT3. Wait, in stock? Hold on. You had me at in stock. Excuse me, you are absolutely correct. This is in stock. Heavens. This is lovely. What I actually don't know if it would match this board quite so well, though, now that I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? Like, there's something about the beige alphas on this that really goes hard in the paint, and I think I want to stick with that. But I'm also eventually going to get GMK Peaches and Cream Light, because I did join the group buy, so it does feel weird buying the nice PBT version of it when I'll eventually get it. I don't know, though. But I really want to, though. I mean, come on, Bray. Reverse dye sub. I think reverse dye sub is when they like, they dye everything but the legend dark, typically, right? Let's find out though. Let's go. Reverse dye sublimation for dummies. I don't know the exact process, but yes, everything but the legend is dyed. Yes. So typically, if it's like a black keycap with a colored legend, you'll see that a reverse dye sub. Where they will dye everything but the legend a color. So it helps with the darker colors for sure. Because it's hard to put a light alpha or character or legend on a dark keycap, so you can just reverse dye sub the whole thing. I think like Cat Cyberspace is that way. That's one of the keycap sets I just got in. This was like an El Cheapo keycap set that I got off of KBD fans, and I actually think it is really nice. Like, it's double shot PBT, in a really nice matching colorway. And so, yeah, dude, look at this thing. It's not quite a Piggy 60, but I digress. Okay, here's the ramen story while we're trying to find someone to raid. Let's check real quick. We have Ooh, A Youngie is, I think that's Emily is her name, right? She is building a keyboard right now. Okay, so ramen story. My wife went to Africa once, on like a medical trip, right? She was helping out with a doctor who went to help overseas, because she's cool like that. And I didn't go because I get grossed out by stuff, and I'm not cool like that. So I'm home alone. This was maybe 4 years ago, I want to say. And I got really sick. No, actually, before then, I decided, okay, I'm going to cook for myself, and I'm going to make ramen from scratch, meaning noodles from scratch, from dough, broth from scratch, from bone. You name it, I'm going to make it from scratch, right? Marinate some soft-boiled eggs, etc. So I'm like, step one, the broth. This is going to take a couple days. It was a bone broth, had a lid on it, and I was simmering it for 2 days. Well, it was simmering for so long that between day 1 and 2, I got really sick. It was like a really bad flu or something. But I kept that baby simmering. While I was sick, kept checking on it, skimming off the scum, all of the stuff you got to do, kept simmering it. And it was like, oh, delish. But by the time it came time to like pour the broth and separate the broth and the bone, I was delirious. I was so sick and feverish. So I'm like, okay, I've made it. It's been like 48 hours of simmering this thing. So I go to the stove, I get the pot, and I get my strainer, and then I go to the sink, and then I pour the broth through the strainer, and then I just stand there until I finally realize I'm holding a strainer full of bones, and all of my broth just went down the drain. And I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to bed because I feel terrible. So I just was like, peace. Yeah, and then that's how my wife found me, in a fever dream, because I was so upset I was just screaming about ramen. So that's how that happened. So good times. But yes, let's raid A.E. Youngie, I believe her name is Emily. Recently, her PC was on blast on Tim Keelis' stream, and then who was it who built her F1? It's this pink F1 that is so great. It's fantastic. Yo, Plague, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. That's super kind of you. My lights got stuck in the off position. How embarrassing is that? There we go. Tim builded it. Okay, nice. Gotta head to bed, but I'm really glad I came across the stream. Dude, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I mean, it's the viewers that make the stream, right? So, yeah, thanks for being here. Why are my lights getting stuck? That is embarrassing. Let's go ahead and raid Emily. Here is your raid message, and if you are a subscriber, you can use this one if it will pop up. Oh, I spelled subraid wrong. Boop. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the subs. Thank you, Diego, for the raid. And if you're still here from that was super cool of you. And yeah, I will be back maybe this week with a drum stream, probably not, and then next Monday. So I will see you later.